Oops, that's a good start. Hello and welcome back to another vlog. So I wanted to do a vlog this week because this is the week that Leigh and I will be participating in the Ards half marathon and walk. We're going to be doing the walking part, as you guys probably already know. I have set up a GoFundMe to raise money for Verity PCOS charity. If you haven't already watched my video about PCOS, talked about it loads and loads and loads in this channel. But yeah, if you have any questions about that, let me know. So it's going to be a pretty packed week in regards to things that's going to be happening for the marathon. So this week I wanted to make a video every day up until the marathon and including the marathon, just telling you a bit about PCOS or my experience with it in every video, just to see what you guys already did know or if I taught you something new. But right now, I am currently doing my British Sign Language course. I might talk about that at some point. Yeah, I'm doing it online. I'm just learning myself. It's just something I was interested in learning. So it's just adding to the wealth of knowledge that I have on random things. But yeah, I will talk to you guys soon about some aspect of polycystic ovarian syndrome this week. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Hi everyone, welcome back to another vlog, and it is 5 days until Leigh and I participate in the Ards half marathon and walk. We have raised over £300 for Verity PCOS, which is the charity that I've told you guys about that support women with polycystic ovarian syndrome. So for the next 5 days I wanted to make some videos to kind of share my experience, share my knowledge of PCOS with you guys. So as today is day number 1, I am going to be doing a video where I talk about my own personal symptoms with PCOS. If you have experienced any of these symptoms, or if you want to talk to me about PCOS, then please do so, because I'm very open about it, and I do feel like it's a condition that needs more awareness. So I will get started right away. So the first and one of the biggest symptoms for me is that I have very irregular or no periods whatsoever. So for the last year and a half, I've had absolutely no period. I've had no kind of warnings that I am going to have a period. You know, like you get those warning signs. I haven't had any of them. It does make me nervous. It makes me anxious. But last month I had a period for the first time in over a year and a half. So well done me. That is a big symptom for me. My periods have been extremely irregular since I was about 15, which is what prompted me to go to the doctors in the first place. And then 10 years later I got diagnosed. So the next symptom that I have is a lot of facial hair. I'm quite lucky in the sense that it is not really thick and really black or really dark brown or whatever. It is an excessive amount of what you would call peach fuzz. It's so bad you can see it in like pictures, and you know when the lighting's a certain way. I kind of, not shaved is the wrong word, I have a little device that when it like spins around and it like takes the hair off your face. So I did that this morning, that's why you probably can't see it. But yeah, it makes me really self-conscious, and it just makes me feel gross, to be completely honest with you. But as I say, I'm quite lucky in the sense that it's not really thick and really dark, and you know, whenever it comes off, whenever I use the wee machine, it kind of looks like cat hair, which is weird. But yeah, that's another one of my symptoms. So the third thing I wanted to talk about is brain fog. I have really bad brain, I keep going to say brain frog, I swear, brain frog. I have really bad brain fog. Sometimes I just completely forget what I'm doing. I forget what people have told me. I forget what I'm talking about halfway through actually talking about it. It's pretty bad, and I feel like it's getting worse, but I'm trying to keep it under control. It's a very common symptom. Not a lot of people would think that it is, but it's a very common symptom of PCOS. Another thing that is a big issue for me is I have what you would call insulin bumps. I don't know if that's the medical term for them, but I am quite lucky as I don't have acne. I don't get acne at all, touch wood. But I have on my neck what you would call insulin bumps. I don't know if that's the correct term. You can't really see them on camera, but a lot of my neck skin is a lot darker than the rest of it because these little bumps stick up, and that's why I don't wear my hair up, because I don't like them, so I just let my hair cover it. Sometimes my necklaces will catch on them and it'll be really sore. I scratch them a lot, and they bleed, which then leaves like scars around my neck. Yeah, it's not nice. There's nothing really I can do about that, just exfoliate, which then makes them bleed, which is just a vicious cycle. But I have that, and I'm just kind of glad that I don't mind my hair being down for that reason. And the final symptom that I really struggle with, if you've been watching my videos, then you'll know, is my weight. When I first went to the doctors and the hospital about it, I was not overweight in the slightest. I was quite a healthy weight, but now I am morbidly obese, which is not good, obviously. PCOS makes it very, very difficult to lose weight, but I'm trying. I've lost nearly a stone, which is good. Obviously there's a long way to go, and I understand that, but you know, I'm doing it. It's not like I'm not doing anything. But yeah, that is kind of my main symptoms that I have, and yeah, let me know if you guys have any of those symptoms, and I will see you guys in the video tomorrow. So it is the next day and it's getting closer, the marathon's getting closer. So today I am going to do a little bit about common misconceptions of polycystic ovarian syndrome. So the first myth, if you will, is that you have to have polycystic ovaries to have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I know it's really confusing, but that's not the case. Basically, your diagnosis is all based on whether you meet 2 of the 3 criteria needed to be able to be diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome. So the 3 criteria are: you have hair growth on your face, you've thinning hair on your head, and you have acne. One of those 3. The next thing is you have irregular periods, irregular menstrual cycle. And the third thing is that you have multiple follicles or cysts on your ovaries. And if you meet 2 of the 3 of those criteria, then that is how you will be diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome. Common myth number 2, you can't get pregnant while having polycystic ovarian syndrome. That's not true. There are plenty of women I know that are pregnant that have had kids who have had polycystic ovarian syndrome. So that was probably a big issue for me whenever I first got diagnosed, because I thought, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to get pregnant, and like all I've wanted my whole life is a baby, and like, you know, like it was really heartbreaking. But doing my research has now shown me that that's not true. The issue with not being able to get pregnant while having polycystic ovary syndrome is kind of stemmed from the fact that because of the hormone imbalance in your body, it would be quite difficult for your body to release an egg to then get fertilized. So normally it just takes people with PCOS a little bit longer to conceive, but you can conceive naturally, and you can also conceive while on fertility treatment. Myth number 3, you did something to cause it. That is absolutely not true. PCOS is normally down to genetics. It is normally hereditary. So there is nothing you have done wrong in your life to give you polycystic ovarian syndrome. Myth number 4, ovarian cysts require surgery. So the cysts aren't actually big enough to require surgery. The cysts are actually liquid-filled sacs that show up on the ultrasound or an internal scan. Whenever you are going through diagnosis. So they're not necessarily big enough to be removed from surgery. There are people who do have surgery, but I think it's up to yourself and up to your doctor whether you get surgery or not. And the 5th and final myth on polycystic ovarian syndrome is that PCOS is a rare condition. It's not. In regards to PCOS, in the UK, 1 in 10 women will have polycystic ovarian syndrome. So that is all I have for today. I will do another video tomorrow on something to do with polycystic ovary syndrome. So if you've ever heard of any of these myths, or you believed them at one point, let me know and we can have a chat about it in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next clip. Hello, welcome back again. It is literally so close to the marathon. It's actually making me kind of nervous, but it's fine. It's okay. So today I wanted to talk about some statistics regarding polycystic ovarian syndrome. So the first statistic, I can't even say that word, statistic that I want to talk about is that over 38,000 women are currently waiting for a gynecology appointment, and over 4,000 of those women have been waiting over 18 months. That to me is shocking. I mean, I'm not surprised because I waited over 10 years, but it is what it is, and there's not enough research being done, there's not enough resources to be read, it's something that's not spoke about enough, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing these videos, to make people more aware of this condition. A scary statistic, 50% of women with polycystic ovarian syndrome are undiagnosed. There are so many women in the world that have this condition and they don't even know, and it is because of the weight. It's the weight, and it's doctors not knowing and referring you to such and such for you to then wait another however long to be referred again to somebody else. It's ridiculous. It takes such a long time to get diagnosed with this condition. 64% of women who have polycystic ovarian syndrome were unhappy with the whole diagnosis process. I know I was one. It took 10 years for me to get diagnosed. I was told absolutely nothing. Everything that I know, I researched it online. I asked other women who have the condition. It's ridiculous the amount of people who know nothing about it. Women with polycystic ovarian syndrome are 5 times more likely to have an eating disorder. That says all I need to know. Especially young women. I was 15 when I got diagnosed. I was a young woman. I was told that I was overweight and they weren't going to help me until I lost weight. That wasn't my fault. I have a medical condition. I'm not using it as an excuse by any means. But still, I didn't know I had a medical condition. They didn't know I had one. They weren't even going to attempt to check. They weren't even going to try. That just really, really angers me. And there's so many young women, especially, who aren't diagnosed and are just being told, oh, it's because you're fat, it's because you're overweight. It's not. It is not. And you need to push getting a diagnosis, being seen by someone. You really need to push that because you're never going to know otherwise. 84% of women with PCOS are unsatisfied with the information they received from their doctor about the condition. Again, as I said, I knew nothing about it. I researched everything myself. I've told so many people about it. I've made so many videos. I've done so many, question and answer things about it. I only know what I've researched myself. The doctors did not tell me anything, and that is not even a joke. They didn't tell me anything. They said I had cysts on my ovaries. I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome. That was all they said. They didn't give me any symptoms. They didn't give me any treatment options. They didn't give me any ways to kind of help myself. They prescribed me with metformin. Don't even talk to me about it. I don't want to talk about metformin, but they prescribed me with that, told me I had cysts, and that was pretty much it. That was it. That's all the information I got. So everything that I know now, I have researched myself. 70% of women with PCOS have insulin resistance, and that can cause a lot of weight issues. Again, that is something that needs to be tested for. Just going to the doctors and then telling you that you're overweight, that, there's could be an underlying condition for it. I'm a prime example of that. And finally, probably the most saddening and kind of shocking statistic is that PCOS research only gets less than 0.1% of funding. That just sums up the whole condition to me. There's not enough funding. Nobody knows anything about it. There's not enough research. There's not enough resources. It just angers me so much, and all I want to do is spread awareness of this condition. I want women to know that they are not alone in this. There's nothing wrong with them. You're not being listened to, and that really pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is, and all we can do is share our experiences with other people. We can share our stories, we can give tips, we can help, we can support other people with this condition. And you don't even have to have this condition to be supportive. My boyfriend is so supportive of me having this condition. My parents were so supportive. They helped me with everything. so support someone that you know that has PCOS, because we will all really appreciate it. Sorry for the pretty heavy kind of clip there, but that's the reality, and I want to be real about this condition. I want to show all aspects of it, and that is what that's what I'm trying to do, and I hope I succeed in that. But yes, I will see you guys in the next clip, and it will be Thursday tomorrow, so we'll have one more day left until the marathon, and I'm so scared. I am 100% that I'm going to fall into a bush or something, but sure, it's fine. So yes, I will see you guys in the next clip. Bye. Hello. So it is the day of the marathon. I'm sorry I didn't do a clip yesterday. It was pretty busy. We had a lot to get sorted. So I ended up missing yesterday, but that's fine because today is the day, and I am wearing my PCOS warrior t-shirt. Lee also has one. His says a proud boyfriend of a PCOS warrior, but I'll show you that whenever he comes downstairs later on. So yeah, we are both a bit nervous. I don't know why we're nervous. We're only walking, but who knows. But yes, we're both nervous. It is in an hour, so we're just starting to get prepared for that. My parents are coming down later to help us pin our numbers on, because I don't have any pins to do it. And then hopefully they'll be there whenever we finish. So yeah, it's very exciting, and I will probably vlog a little tiny bit whenever we're walking. I will try my best, but if not, I will see you whenever we have finished, and if we get medals, I will show you them at the end. Thank you all so much for your support. We really appreciate it, but I will see you guys at the end. Hi. So it's the next day. Oh, it's Saturday. We did the marathon. Yeah, it was good. It rained quite heavily for a little while, and then it was fine. It was very difficult, I'm not gonna lie. We are both in excruciating pain today. I have an ankle brace on, and Lee's been limping about the house. So yeah, overall it was okay. He just hit my foot with a bottle. We have medals, which I will show you in a minute. But yeah, I will post the little TikTok that I made about the marathon yesterday. I didn't take any videos because I couldn't, but I took some photos. So yeah, I'm very proud of us. We raised over £300 for Verity, which I'm really pleased about. So today we've just been chilling. We've cleaned the house. We've sorted through drawers and cupboards and things, and we're going to have a few wee drinks and a takeaway later on to celebrate. So yeah, it was a good week. I had a very good week, and I'm just extremely proud of us. When we got home, my parents brought us home. We watched 2 episodes of Family Guy and then went straight to bed, fell asleep because we were both so tired and we couldn't move. But yeah, it was good. I'm really proud of us. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope I've educated you on polycystic ovarian syndrome just a little bit, and I will be back next week, maybe, with another vlog. So yeah, nice to see you all again, and yeah, I will show you guys the medals before I go as well. So this is the medal. It says Ards half marathon and walk on it. It's really cool. It's massive. It's really big. But yeah, we both got one of these. So yeah, that's it. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.